In South Africa, during the era of racial injustice, Reverend Stephen Kumalo, a black Anglican priest from the rural village of Ndotchini, receives a letter summoning him to Johannesburg to aid his sister. Leaving behind his wife and their impoverished village, he enters the sprawling, fractured city in search of his broken family. He discovers his sister Gertrude has turned to prostitution and alcohol, and his only son, Absalom, is missing. As Kumalo searches, he encounters the devastating consequences of urban migration and the disintegration of tribal and moral values under colonial and economic pressures. Eventually, Kumalo learns that Absalom has been arrested for the murder of Arthur Jarvis, a white advocate for racial justice and son of James Jarvis, a wealthy white landowner from the same region as Kumalo. Absalom confesses he committed the crime during a botched robbery, claiming fear, not hatred, drove him to shoot. He expresses remorse, but he is still sentenced to death. Meanwhile, James Jarvis begins his own journey of transformation. As he reads his late son's writings about systemic injustice and the need for reform, he slowly awakens to the suffering of the black population and the roles both black and white South Africans play in sustaining inequality. He and Kumalo, though once divided by race and tragedy, form a quiet, respectful bond rooted in shared grief and moral awakening. Kumalo returns to Ndotchini with Gertrude's young son and arranges for Absalom's pregnant girlfriend to join him. Jarvis, moved by empathy and his son's legacy, provides aid to Kumalo's village, supporting agricultural improvements, milk for children, and education. Despite the looming execution of Absalom, a fragile hope begins to bloom. The novel ends with Kumalo atop a mountain on the night before his son's death, weeping for his boy, his land, and his country. Yet, even in sorrow, there is a glimmer of redemption, a belief that a new dawn, forged by understanding and compassion, may one day rise over South Africa. Cry, the beloved country is a story of pain and forgiveness, of brokenness and repair, of two fathers, one black and one white, slowly building a bridge across a wounded land.